Welcome, race fans, to Kennedale Speedway Park. If you would, please rise, and gentlemen, remove your hats. We have Steve with Raceway Ministries to give our opening prayer, and we'll do the national anthem right after that.
Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you so much for giving us another opportunity to come together. We'll hope to see some fine racing tonight. We thank you for our KSP family. We thank you for the owner and the employees and the officials who work hard to make this a family event. And as we leave this evening, Lord, we ask you that you put your guiding, protective hand on all of us. Let us go home safely so that we can return again in fun and fellowship. In Christ's name we ask these things. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight? Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And 50-50 girl right there with a white shirt with her hand up. Wave at her and she'll come to you and sell you some 50-50 tickets. One thing is, you can't win it if you ain't in it. Buy yourself a ticket. And there's 132 cars checked in for tonight's racing action. Up first is the Hodges Auto Sales IMCA stock car. Heat race number 1, go down on the Speedway. Your front row, the X13 of Mark Goldstein, and outside him, the 81 of Chris Gallen. Second row inside, the 83 of Daryl Campbell, and 29, Jack Bransom. Third row inside, the 28J of Justin Neighbors, and 50 of Matt Gilliam. Fourth row inside, this 116 of Damon Hammond, and the 59H of Chad Hurdle. 8 cars, 8 laps to scheduled distance. And looks like the X13 of Mark Goldstein is going to elect to go to the rear of the field. He's going to move the 83 of Daryl Campbell to the front row. Green flag, we're underway. The 81 of Chris Gallen, your leader down the back straightaway to turn number 3. 116, Damon Hammond's going to grab the lead out of turn number 4. Damon Hammond, the 116, is going to lead lap number 1. He's going to lead them there in 1 and 2. Here comes the 83 of Daryl Campbell up to the 3rd spot. 81, Chris Gallen in 2nd. The 59H of Chad Hurdle is the one on the move. He's up to the 2nd spot out of turn number 2. Started 8th up to 2nd. But out front, still your leader, the 116 of Damon Hammond as he goes to turn number 1. Good battle for that 3rd spot, the 50 of Matt Gilliam, last week's winner here at Kennedale Speedway Park. Here goes the 29 of Jack Bransom, looking underneath the 83 of Daryl Campbell. That's for that 4th spot. He's going to grab that spot out of turn number 4. But 2 laps to go this time by your leader, the 116 of Damon Hammond. That's the 59H of Chad Hurdle, the 50 of Matt Gilliam. That's your top 3. 1 lap to go this time by. Taking the win, the 116 of Damon Hammond. In 2nd, the 59H of Chad Hurdle. And 3rd, the 50 of Matt Gilliam. Hodges Auto Sale IMCA Stock Car Heat Race number 2 coming out of the Speedway. Your front row, the 00 Justin Bruce, and outside him the 25J of Danny Cavanaugh. Second row inside, the 11 of Cameron Cook and 09 of Demetrius Carter. Third row inside, the 5H of Lance Hanson Jr. and 28 of Jarrett Bransom. Fourth row inside, the 5-star Brandon Taylor and 14S of Joseph Stewart. And rounding out the field, the 07D of Dennis Bissonette. The 14S is going to go to the rear of the field, and the 07D of Dennis Bissonette is going to move to the outside of the 5-star Brandon Taylor. Green flag, we're underway. Side-by-side battle down the back straightaway to turn number 3. Danny Kevin on the 25J on the outside. He's going to grab the lead out of turn number 4. Lead lap number 1, the 25J of Danny Cavanaugh. Danny Cavanaugh on the 25J with a little push. He's still your leader down the back straightaway, followed by the 00 Justin Bruce. The 5H of Lance Hanson Jr. And third is going to lose that spot to the 09 of Demetrius Carter. Lance Hanson Jr., the 5H, fighting back on the inside of the 09 of Demetrius Carter. That's for that third spot. But out front, still your leader, the 25J of Danny Cavanaugh. Problems with the 09 of Demetrius Carter as he takes his star car to the infield. Up to the third spot, the 5-star Brandon Taylor. Now up front, still your leader, the 25J of Danny Cavanaugh. In the second spot, the 00 Justin Bruce. Third, 5-star Brandon Taylor. 5H Lance Hanson Jr. in the fourth spot. 2 laps to go this time by. One lap to go this time by. Out of turn number 4, taking the win, the 25J of Danny Cavanaugh. In second, 00 Justin Bruce. And third, the 5-star Brandon Taylor. The Touring Outlaw Modified Series, the Tom Series, heat race number 1, coming out of the Speedway. Your front row out of Flower Mound, Texas, in the 9, Kevin Rutherford. And outside him, out of Waxahachie, Texas, in the 19C, Chad Guess. Second row, out of Wills Point, Texas, in the 28L, Matt Deaver. And outside him, out of Rockwall, Texas, in the 88 XXX, Clyde Dunn Jr. Third row inside, out of Mineral Wells, Texas, in the 71M, Chad Melton. And outside him, out of Princeton, Texas, the 11R, Ryan Ville. Fourth row inside, out of Midlothian, Texas, the 8C, Kobe O'Neill. And outside him, out of Franklin, Texas, the 01X, Derek Scott Jr. Fifth row inside, out of Midlothian, Texas, the 130, Chase Allen. And outside him, out of Millsap, Texas, the 01, Brian Felkins. Ten cars, 8 laps. 9 cars, excuse me. Green flag, we're underway. That 9 of Kevin Rutherford leads on down the back straightaway. Problems with the 19, he's going to pull it off the Speedway. Then caution on the Speedway. Caution on the Speedway for the car right there at the exit chute. Getting the hook on the 19C of Chad Guess. The 9 of Kevin Rutherford, your leader when we go back green. As the caution lights out. Green flag, we're back underway. Kevin Rutherford, your leader down the back straightaway, but here comes the 88 XXX of Clyde Dunn Jr. In that second spot, followed by the 28L of Matt Deaver. Matt Deaver in the third spot. Then it's the 71 of Chad Melton in fourth.
But back out front, your leader, the 9 of Chad Milton. The 9 of Kevin Rutherford. Kevin Rutherford still your leader, coming down the front straight away, followed by the 88 XXX of Clyde Dunn Jr. And then it's the 28L of Matt Deaver. That's your top 3. Caution on the Speedway for the 11R, Ryan Vale. Green flag, we're back underway. Chase Allen with a good move on that start up to the 3rd spot, the 130. Kevin Rutherford in the 9, your leader out of turn number 2, followed by the 88 XXX of Clyde Dunn Jr. in the 2nd spot. Then it's Chase Allen in the 130 in 3rd. The 28 of Matt Deaver off the pace there in turn number 3. He gets it going. Wheat State Green. 2 laps to go this time by. One more time around for the 9 of Kevin Rutherford. Coming out of turn number 4, taking the win, the 9 of Kevin Rutherford. In 2nd, 88 XXX of Clyde Dunn Jr. And 3rd, the 130 of Chase Allen. Touring Outlaw Modified Series, heat race number 2, coming out of the Speedway. Your front row, out of Princeton, Texas, in the 14X, Josh Landers. And outside him, out of Princeton, Texas, in the 11X, Wesley Ville. Second row inside, out of Ovila, Texas, the 33C, Carl Lars Jr. And outside him, out of Midlothian, Texas, the 2C, Chris Huckabee. Third row inside, out of Alvarado, Texas, the 19, Robert McKinney. And outside him, out of Grand Prairie, Texas, the 73, Jim Knight. Fourth row inside, out of Mansfield, Texas, the 61, Mitch McMillan. And outside him, out of Caddo Mills, Texas, the 2R, Michael Risky. And rounding out the field, out of Maybank, Texas, the 22, Gregory Muirhead. Caution, lights out. Green flag, we're underway. Side by side down the back straightaway, they go to turn number 3. Josh Landers with the slight advantage down the front straightaway, fighting back as the 11X. Oh, Wesleyville. Wesleyville with the lead out of turn number 2. Wesleyville, your leader in turn number 3. Here comes the 2C of Chris Huckabee. He's going to loop it around. Hard contact there in turn number 3. The 19 of Robert McKinney with the contact. The 2C of Chris Huckabee, 33. Carl Large, 61. Mitch McMillan, all involved. Looks like they're going to have to get the hook on the 2C of Chris Huckabee. Gonna get them doubled up so we can go back green on heat race number 2. The 11X of Wesleyville, your leader. Green flag, we're back underway. Wesleyville, your leader. Here comes the 14X of Josh Landers. Josh Landers working that low line. The 11X of Wesleyville, still your leader in turns 3 and 4. Followed by the 14X of Josh Landers. Landers going to get passed by the 73 of Jim Knight. Knight up to that second spot. Landers with a big push, going to lose 2 spots as the 2R Michael Risky up to that 3rd spot. But out front, your leader of the 11X of Wesleyville. Good battle for that 3rd spot between the 22 of Gregory Muirhead. Muirhead's going to take that spot down the back straight away from Risky as we got 2 laps to go this time by. One lap to go for the 11X of Wesleyville. Out of 4, taking the win, the 11X of Wesleyville. In second, 73, Jim Knight. And third, the 2R of Michael Risky. Touring Outlaw Modified Series Heat Race number 3. Coming out of the Speedway, out of Rockwalk, Texas in the 38, Billy Gatlin. And outside him, out of Waxahachie, Texas in the 58, Todd Greniger. Second row inside, out of Midlothian, Texas in the 13, James McCrary. And outside him, out of Odessa, Texas in the 71, Philip Houston. Third row inside, out of Midlothian, Texas in the 56, Troy Taylor. And outside him, out of Everman, Texas, in the 87, Jimmy Littlejohn. Fourth row inside, out of Red Oak, Texas, in the 55M, Elliot Martin. And outside him, out of Alvarado, Texas, in the 11, Matt Martin. And rounding out the field, and out of Maybank, Texas, in the 1-star, Peyton Johansson. Green flag. We're underway. .38 Billy Gatlin, your leader down to turn number 1, followed by the 13 James McCrary. The 56 of Troy Taylor, that's your top 3. Caution on the Speedway. Caution on the Speedway at turn number 4. And the 87 is looks to be okay. Quick up and over there in turn number 3. He's climbing out of his car. Got the 87 of Jimmy Littlejohn moved to the infield. Got the cars lined back up so we can go back green. On heat race number 3 of the Touring Outlaw Modified Series. I want to thank everybody watching at home on Race on Texas. Track's clear, lineup's good. Going to be going green this time. The 38 of Billy Gatlin, your leader. Green flag, we're back underway. 38 Billy Gatlin, your leader down the back straightaway, but here comes the 56 of Troy Taylor to the outside. Troy Taylor, your new leader down the fourth straightaway. Here comes the 13J of James McCrary up to that second spot down the back straightaway. The 71 of Philip Houston up to third. But out front, your leader, the 56 of Troy Taylor, leads them down the back straightaway to turn number 3. There's 13J James McCrary in that second spot. 71 Philip Houston. That's your top 3 as they run. James McCrary going to go side by side with him at a turn number 4. 2 laps to go this time by. Troy Taylor leads them out of turn number 2 down to turn number 3. One more time around for the 56 of Troy Taylor. Out of turn number 4, taking the win, the 56 of Troy Taylor. And second, the 13J James McCrary. And third, the 71 of Philip Houston. Touring Outlaw Modified Series heat race number 4 coming out on the Speedway. Your front row out of Red Oak, Texas, the 24, Jake Upchurch. And outside him, out of Wiley, Texas, the 51, Rusty Trevathan Jr. Second row inside, out of Fort Worth, Texas, the T9, Charlie Timmy. And outside him, out of Red Oak, Texas, the 32D, David Cook. Third row inside, out of Midlothian, Texas, the 6R, Jacob Perkle. And outside him, out of Flower Mound, Texas, the 3, Sam Cox. Fourth row inside, out of Irving, Texas, the 410, Justin McCoy. And outside him, your current points leader for the Touring Outlaw Modified Series, out of Wills Point, Texas, the 82, Make-City Thomas. Going to go ahead and get the infield cleared of the 19 to get him back to his pit area so he has time to get busy working on his race car to get him ready for his B main. Then we'll get going green on this heat race number 4. Lineup's good. Going to be going green next time around. Your front row, the 24 Jacob Church and 51 Russ Trevathan Jr. Green flag, we're underway. '24 Jacob Church, your leader out of turn number 2. Here comes the 3 of Sam Cox up to that third spot. Lead lap number 1 is going to be the 24 Jacob Church, followed by the 51 of Rusty Trevathan Jr. Around goes the 6R Jacob Perkle. Caution on the speedway. Caution on the speedway for the 6R Jacob Perkle. Green flag, we're back underway. '24 Jacob Church, your leader down the back straightaway. We got them side by side for that second spot. Sam Cox up to that second spot. Going to bring the 410 of Justin McCoy with him up to that third spot. Max Eddie Thomas in the 82 up to 4th. Battle for the lead. The 3 of Sam Cox trying to grab the lead out of turn number 4. He's going to do it out of 4. The 410 of Justin McCoy taking that second spot. Here comes the 82 of Max Eddie Thomas grabbing third. Justin McCoy and the 410 trying to grab the lead out of turn number 4. They're side by side at the line. Great battle up front as they're side by side in turn number 1. Lap car calls the 410 out front, followed by the 3 of Sam Cox. This is the 82 of Max Eddie Thomas. Right rear flat on the 51 as he takes it to the infield. We stay green. 2 laps to go this time by. The 410 of Justin McCoy, your leader, followed by the 82 of Max Eddie Thomas, the 3 of Sam Cox. That's your top 3. One more time around for the 410 of Justin McCoy. Out of 4, taking the win, the 410 of Justin McCoy. In second, 82. Max Eddie Thomas. And third, the 3 of Sam Cox. Lackey Speed Shop Sport Compact Heat Race number 1 coming out on the Speedway. Your front row, 62, Jonathan Chattery. And 54R, Noah Riddle. Second row inside, the 413, Cody Smith. And 52, Sammy Dominguez. Third row, the J316, Brian Newcomer. And 23, Wyatt Jones. And rounding out the field, the 63X, Braxton Dooley. Lineup's good. We're going green next time by. Green flag. We're underway. Noah Riddle in the 54R to the early lead down the back straightaway. Noah Riddle going to lead lap number 1, followed by the 62, Jonathan Chattery. That's the 52. That's Sammy Dominguez, your top 3. Chattery going to drop back to the 4th spot. The J316 of Brian Newcomer up to 3rd. Sammy Dominguez up to 2nd. But out front, still your leader, the 54R, Noah Riddle. Noah Riddle in the 54R, still your leader for the 52 is Sandy Dominguez. That's the J316. Brian Newcomer in the 3rd spot. The 413, Cody Smith in 4th. Two laps to go this time by. Still no change in the running order as the 54R, Noah Riddle, still your leader out front. One more time around for the 54R, Noah Riddle. Out of 4, taking the win, the 54R. And 2nd, the 52 of Sammy Dominguez. And 3rd, the J316 of Brian Newcomer. Lackey Speed Shop Sport Compact Heat Race number 2 coming out on the Speedway. Your front row, the 73 of Thomas Elliott III, and outside him, the 127 of Wesley Scott. Second row, the 250, the 52J of Sammy Dominguez Jr. and the 41 of Frank Lackey. Third row, the T34 Michael Trammell and the 5X of Cody Foster. Gonna go green right here. A green flag. We're underway. Wesley Scott going to lead lap number 1. And then it's the 41 of Frank Lackey in second. The T34 Michael Trammell in the third spot. .127 Wesley Scott still your leader out of turn number 4, followed by the 41 of Frank Lackey. Then it's the T34 Michael Trammell, your top 3. Good battle for the lead out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway. Frank Lackey on the inside. Wesley Scott on the outside, driving it in hard. Wesley Scott in the 127 with the advantage down the back straightaway. The T34 Michael Trammell gonna jump up to that second spot around the 41 of Frank Lackey. Got his sight set now on the leader, the 127 of Wesley Scott, as they go down that back straightaway to turn number 3. 2 laps to go this time by. 3-car breakaway from the rest of the field as they're down in turn number 1. Wesley Scott on the outside and that black and orange 127, but here comes the T34 Michael Trammell on the inside as they go down in turn number 3. 1 lap to go this time by. Here comes the 41 of Frank Lackey shooting to the inside. Side by side down the back straightaway. Frank Lackey with the advantage in turn number 4. Taking the win, the T34 Michael Trammell in second, the 127 of Wesley Scott. And third, the 73 of Thomas Elliott the third. More Racing and Performance Junior Limited. Heat race number 1 out on the Speedway. Your front row, the 1G of Gunnar Garrett. And outside him, the 88XX of Dusty Lee Jr. Second row inside, the 30 of Brady Sexton and 43, Caden Petty. Third row inside, the 29 of Corbin Riojas and 707 of PJ Egbert. And running out the field, the 22A of Ali Bissonette. Want to thank John White for putting up $100 for first place. Chris Roan, an additional $200 for second place. Renee and Kenny Merritt, $40 for the hard charger. And First Class Service Group, $50 for third place for the More Racing and Performance Junior Limited Modified features tonight. Thank you all for the sponsorship and support for Kennedale Speedway Park. And no start. No start. We need them side by side right there at that green cone right there at turn number 4. And we got a stall car, the 43 Caden Petty, stalled right there at turn number 2. Gonna go green this time as the caution lights out. Green flag. We're underway. The 29 of Corbin Riojas looking for the lead at turn number 3 and 4. Corbin Riojas going to lead lap number 1. Followed by the 30 of Brady Sexton in the 30 car in the second spot. Then it's the 707 of PJ Egbert in third. PJ Egbert in the 707 up to that second spot down in turn number 1. That's side by side for that third spot. Here comes the 88 double X of Dusty Lee Jr. The 43 of Caden Petty up to that third spot. That's Corbin Riojas in the 29, still your leader out front. So we got 2 laps to go this time by. One more time around for the 29 of Corbin Riojas. Out of 4, taking the win, the 29 of Corbin Riojas. In second, the 707 of PJ Egbert. And third, the 43 of Caden Petty. Want to give a shout out to Brad Westerman and Jerry Armitage for watching on Race on Texas. More racing and performance junior limited modified heat race number 2 coming down the speedway. Your front row, the 7L David Slamaster and the 5 of Cutter Bell. Second row, the 74 Brody Tarrant and 22 Justin Anderson. Third row, the 18K of Caleb Merritt, and the 11W of Michael Williams. Gonna go green this time. The caution lights out. Green flag. We're underway. The 5 of Cutter Bell, your leader down the back straightaway. Cutter Bell's going to lead lap number 1, followed by the 22 of Justin Anderson. And it's the 18K of Caleb Merritt. That's your top 3. Problems with the 11W. Made contact with the wall. Going to get it moved to the infield. We stay green. Out front, still your leader, the 5, a Cutter Bell. Cutter Bell, your leader, followed by the 22, Justin Anderson in the second spot. Then it's the 18K, Caleb Merritt, your top 3. Your top 3 cars starting to pull away early on in this heat race. Heat race number 2. Here comes the 18K of Caleb Merritt with a good run down the back straightaway. Looking underneath the 22, Justin Anderson in turns 3 and 4. Good battle for that second spot. Caleb Merritt's going to drive that second spot down the back straightaway into turn number 3, but out front, still your leader, the 5 of Cutter Bell. As we're coming to the white flag one more time around. Out of 4, taking the win, the 5 of Cutter Bell. In second, the 18K of Caleb Merritt. And third, the 22 of Justin Anderson. CMP Pump Service, IMCA Sport Mod. Heat race number 1 coming out of the Speedway. Your front row, the 15B of Brian Bennett. And outside him, the 62 of David Flanagan. Second row inside, the 99D of Daryl Franklin. And the SG1 of Michael Dabney. Third row inside, the 190 of Vinny Rabosi. And the 99H of Ricky Haney. Fourth row inside, the 41 of Damon Hammond. And the 21F of John Freeman. Want to give a shout out to Speed Bump for watching on Race on Texas tonight. Thank you for joining in. And Jesse Hooten, thank you, bud, for joining in tonight. And our 50-50 girl making her way right behind the flag stand. She's got her hand up in the air. Wave at her. She'll come to you and sell you some tickets. And don't forget to visit our souvenir stand. Go down and buy you a Kennedale Speedway Park t-shirt or hat. And if you're needing something from the concession stand or just needing a soda, a canned drink, a Gatorade, candy bar or something, go visit our souvenir stand. We'll get it taken care of for you. Again, 50-50 girl making her way down the steps right behind the flag stand. Going to be headed toward turn number 4. Lineup's good. Going to go green this time by as the caution lights out. Green flag. We're underway. Michael Dabney in the SG1 shoots his way up to the front. He leads one down the back straightaway. Caution on the Speedway. Caution on the Speedway for the 190 of Vinny Rabosi. Looks like he has a broken left rear. I'm going to get the hook on the 190 of Vinny Rabosi. Trying to get the lineups called to them while the race receiver get them lined back up. Lineup is good. Going to be going green next time around. The caution lights out. Once again, the SG1 of Michael Dabney shoots his way out to the front. Going to lead lap out there to the lead. Going to lead lap number one is the SG1 of Michael Dabney. Michael Dabney going to lead them down the back straightaway, followed by the 99H of Ricky Haney. Then it's the 21F of John Freeman. That's your top three. Still no change in the running order as the SG1 of Michael Dabney, your leader, followed by the 99H of Ricky Haney in second. The 21F of John Freeman in third. That's your top three. Ricky Haney in the 99H drifts up a little bit. Lets the 21F of John Freeman close the door on him just a little bit as they go down the back straightaway. But out front, the SG1 of Michael Dabney, your leader, with 2 laps to go this time by. One more time around for the SG1. Out of turn number 4, taking the win, the SG1 of Michael Dabney. And second, 99H, Ricky Haney. And third, the 21F of John Freeman. CMP Pump Service, IMCA Sport Mod Heat Race number 2 coming out on the Speedway. Your front row, that 9B of Billy Burt, and outside him, the 6N of Nicole Torres. Second row inside, the 23A of Austin Neubauer, and 7M of Albert McCall Jr. Third row inside, the 31 of Mason Martin, and 87, David Montgomery. Fourth row inside, the 188 of Kalen Moeller. And 28, Jarrett Bransom. Lineup's good. Oh, not going yet. Lineup's good, going green next time around. 9B Billy Burton, 6N Nicole Torres, your front row. Caution lights out. Green flags up in the air. We're underway. Let 9B a Billy Burt, your leader down the back straightaway. We're going to have on 3 wide there in turn number 1. The 23A of Austin Newbauer going to grab the lead down the back straightaway. Austin Newbauer, your leader, followed by the 9B. Oh, your leader moves to the infield. Going to turn the lead over to the 188 of Kalen Muller out of turn number 4. That's the 9B of Billy Burt in second, the 7M of Albert McCall Jr. Albert McCall Jr. going to grab the second spot in turn number 3, looking underneath the 9B of Billy Burt. Albert McCall Jr. up to that second spot. Here comes Mason Martin in the 31. Up to the third spot. Jarrett Bransom in the 28 trying to take that third spot away from the 31. Mason Martin, he's going to do it. Jarrett Bransom going to grab that second spot out of turn number 4 with 2 laps to go this time by. But out front, your leader, the 188 of Kalen Muller. One more time around for the 188 of Kalen Muller with the battle on the speedway for that second spot with the 31 of Mason Martin and the 7M of Albert McCall Jr. Out of 4, taking the win, the 188 of Kalen Muller. And second, the 31 of Mason Martin. And third, the 7M of Albert McCall Jr. CMP Pump Service, IMCA Sport Mod, heat race number 3 coming out on the speedway. Your front row, the 37X of Dylan Rivers, and outside him, the 15P of Gavin Smith. Second row, the 26G of Austin Gooding, and the 12 of Brandon Guerin. Third row inside, the 7MK Kyle Wickens, and the 44 Jeff Mueller. Fourth row inside, the 60 of Billy Gould Jr., and the 07G of Walter Hamilton. And the 50-50 girl right behind the summit sign by the flag stand. Headed to, going to be going toward turn number 1 here in a few minutes. Flag her down and she'll come to you and sell you some tickets. Again, you can't win it unless you're in it. Like Dink McCullough says, like my buddy Dink says, who ain't here tonight? He's up at Knoxville at the Knoxville Nationals. Green flag, we're underway. $15P Gavin Smith, your leader down the back straightaway. Brandon Guerin trying to take a peek under him in turn number 1. And the 12, your new leader, the 12 of Brandon Guerin. Brandon Guerin and the 12, your leader. Oh, the 15P goes around in turn number 4. Stays clear of contact. We stay green. A 7MK of Kyle Wilkins in second to 26. G of Austin Gooding in the third spot. We got them 3 wide there for that third spot down the front straightaway. As the 60 of Billy Gould Jr. up to that third spot out of turn number 2. Brandon Guerin in the 12, still your leader, followed by the 7MK of Kyle Wilkins in second. The 60 of Billy Gould Jr. in third. And it's the 07G of Walter Hamilton in fourth. As we're coming to 2 laps to go this time by. One more time around for the 12 of Brandon Guerin. Out of turn number 4, taking the win, the 12 of Brandon Guerin. And second, the 7MK of Kyle Wilkins. And third, the 60 of Billy Gould Jr. CMP Pump Service Sport Mod Heat Race number 4 out on the Speedway. Your front row, the J12 of Justin Freud. And outside him, the 14 of Todd West. Second row inside, the 184 Dylan French. And the 17 of Jeff Shepard. Third row inside, the 88 of Connor Montgomery. And the 4T of Clayton Thompson. And rounding out the field, the 849 of Clayton Reeves. Caution, lights out. And no start. No start. I'm going to get them lined up. We'll try it again. They need to be side by side by that green cone. Bright green cone there at turn number 4. Green flag. We're back. We're underway. The J12 of Justin Freud with the early advantage down the back straightaway out of turn number 2. Heavy push up to the outside wall. Freud's going to lose a lot of positions. The 184 Dylan French, your new leader, followed by the 17 of Jeff Shepard. Shepard, last week's feature winner here at Kennedale Speedway Park, up to the second spot. We got a car around it Up against the tractor tire there at turn number 1 and 2. Justin Freud bringing out the caution. Justin Freud is a single car caution, so he will be going to the pit area. One lap complete. Lineup is good.
We're going to go coming out of turn 4.
Going to be going green. Right here is the 184, Dylan French, your leader. Green flag. We're back underway. Dylan French, the 184, your leader down to turn number 3. Here comes the 17 of Jeff Shepard. Jeff Shepard with a strong move, going to grab the lead out of turn number 4. The 88 of Connor Montgomery hits the tractor tire, spins, stalls it in turn number 4. Caution on the speedway. Caution on the speedway for the 88 of Connor Montgomery. Green flag. We're underway. Jeff Shepard, your leader down the back straightaway. Followed by the 4T of Clayton Thompson. That's the 184, Dylan French in third. But out front, still your leader, the 17 of Jeff Shepard. That second spot, the 4T of Clayton Thompson. The 184, Dylan French in that third spot. As we're coming to 2 laps to go this time by. The 17 of Jeff Shepard, your leader down the front straightaway, followed by the 4T of Clayton Thompson. And second, 184, Dylan French in third. Out of one more time around for the 17 of Jeff Shepard. Out of turn number 4, taking the win, the 17 of Jeff Shepard. And second, the 4T of Clayton Thompson. And third, the 184, Dylan French. Mac Hack Ford Factory Stocks. Heat race number 1 coming out of the Speedway. Your front row, the 19 of Billy Vest. And the 45 of Mike Marshock. Second row inside, the 51 of Ruben Bassard and 84 of Kenny McGar. Third row inside, the 74 of Trey Smitherman and the 4 AJ Gardner. Fourth row inside, the 169 of Cody White and 25M Albert McCall Jr. And rounding out the field, the 04 of Cameron Cook. Lineup is good. Gonna go green next time around. Caution lights out. No start. No start. Green flag, we're underway. That 19 of Billy Vest, your leader, followed by the 74 Trey Smitherman in second. Then it's the 51 of Ruben Bassard. .169 Cody White loops it around the turn number 4, gets it straightened up, moves, keeps it going. Out front, the 19 of Billy Vest, still your leader, followed by the 74, Trey Smitherman. Billy Vest still your leader, getting pressure by the 74. Trey Smitherman. Smitherman looking to the inside. Billy Vest still your leader, followed by the 74 Smitherman, the 04 Cameron Cook, your top three. Two laps to go this time by. A little pop on the 04 Cameron Cook. He takes his car to the infield. One more time around for the 19 of Billy Vest. Out of four, your winner, the 19 of Billy Vest. And second, the 74, Trey Smitherman. And third, the 51 of Ruben Bassard. Mack Hike Ford Factory Stock Heat Race number 2 coming out on the Speedway. Your front row, the 13C of Cody Schultz and the 61 Benny Sias. Second row inside, the 54K of Melvin Kemp Jr. and the 6C of Eddie Leitner. Third row, the 11W of Calvin Williams and 75 Casey Morris. Fourth row inside, the 92 of Dylan Samick. And 21P, James Perez. And rounding out the field, the 18H, Eric Qualls. Lineup's good, going green this next time by. The caution lights out. Green flag, we're underway. So we got them 3 wide down the back straightaway to turn number 3. Melvin Kemp Jr. is going to grab the lead out of turn number 4. Melvin Kemp going to grab the lead out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway, followed by the 13C of Cody Schultz. Then it's the 11W Calvin Williams, last week's feature winner here at Kennedale Speedway Park. Calvin Williams looking underneath the 13C of Cody Schultz there in 3 and 4. They're side by side for that second spot down the front straightaway. He's going to grab that second spot in turn number 2. Up to second, the 11W Calvin Williams has his sights set now on the 5H of Melvin Kemp. That's going to be the 54K of Melvin Kemp Jr., not the 5H. 2 laps to go this time by. One more time around for the 54K of Melvin Kemp Jr. Out of 4, taking the win, the 54K of Melvin Kemp Jr. And second, the 11W of Calvin Williams. And third, the 13C of Cody Schultz. Mac Hawk Ford Factory Stock Heat Race number 3 coming out on the Speedway. Your front row, the 110 of Hunter Murray. In the 8H of Rowdy Hall. Second row inside, the 8L Dustin LeMaster. And the 13K Kelsey Newbauer. Third row inside, the 55D Terry Dumas. And 47 Justin Hausler. Fourth row inside, the 53 Leon McBee. And the P40 Shane Hull. And running out the field, the 112 of Ryan Welch. Lineup is good, going green next time by. And no start. No start. We're going green this time. It's the caution lights out. Green flag, we're underway. Got them 3 wide there in turn number 2. The 8H of Rowdy Hull, your leader out front. Rowdy Hull going to lead lap number 1. Then it's the 8L Dustin LeMaster in second. Battle of the 8s up front. It's the 8L Dustin LeMaster grabbing the lead in 3 and 4. It's the 55D Terry Dumas in the 3rd spot. Dumas looking for that 2nd spot out of turn number 2. At the 8H of Rowdy Hull fighting back on the outside. Rowdy Hull fighting back out on the 2nd spot in turn number 4. Looking for more down the front straightaway in turn number 1. Rowdy Hall in the 8H. Getting a good run in turn number 2. Looking for the lead. 3-car battle for the lead down the back straightaway. Rowdy Hall working that top side. Rowdy Hall going to grab the lead down the front straightaway. 8L Dustin LeMaster in second. Going to grab the lead out of turn number 2. Back and forth battle for the lead. Does LeMaster out front. Dustin LeMaster, your leader, followed by the 8H of Rowdy Hall. Then it's the 55D of Terry Dumas, your top 3. As we're coming to 2 laps to go this time by. One more time around for the 8L, Dustin LeMaster. Out of 4, taking the win, the 8L, Dustin LeMaster. And second, the 8H of Rowdy Hall. And third, the 55D of Terry Dumas. Touring Outlaw Modified Series. B main number 1 coming out of the Speedway. Your front row, the 11 of Matt Martin and 8C of Kobe O'Neill. Second row, the 61 of Mitch McMillan and 38 Billy Gatlin. Third row, the 6R Jacob Perkle and the 14X of Josh Landers. Fourth row, the 01 of Brian Falcons and the 2C of Chris Huckabee. Fifth row, the 58 of Todd Greeniger and the 19 of Robert McKinney. Sixth row, the 19C of Chad Guess and the T9 of Charlie Timmy. Top 4 transfer to tonight's A main.
Lineup's going to be good. The 01 of Brian Falkins looks like to be a no start. We're going green next time around. Caution lights out. Green flag. We're underway. Oh, round goes the 8C. Kobe O'Neill gets it straightened up, not with contact. 19C, Chad Guest right there with him, bringing out the caution. Caution on the Speedway. Get the 8C Kobe O'Neill push back off and get him started. We'll get them restacked up and we'll go back green. Your front row, the 11, Matt Martin at 38. Billy Gatlin, your new front row. Green flag. We're underway. Matt Martin, your leader down the back straightaway, followed by the 38 of Billy Gatlin, the 14X of Josh Landers. Josh Landers up to the second spot. Working that top-sided 1 and 2, but out front, your leader, the 11 of Matt Martin. Josh Landers up to second, getting around the 38 of Billy Gatlin. Gatlin working that bottom side there in 3 and 4. '61, Mitch McMillan up to that 4th spot with the 6R Jacob Perkle fighting. They get into that transfer spot. But out front, your leader, the 11 of Matt Martin. Matt Martin, your leader down to turn number 3, followed by the 38 of Billy Gatlin in second. The 14X of Josh Landers in third. The 6R Jacob Perkle right there with the 61 of Mitch McMillan. Back and forth battle for that transfer spot. Chris Huckabee in the 2C trying to make his way forward to get in the top 4 to transfer to tonight's A main. Clips that tractor tire, but he stays moving. No harm, no foul. But we're halfway this time. The 2C of Chris Huckabee working on the 6R Jacob Perkle. Perkle in the last transfer spot. Getting pressure by the 2C of Chris Huckabee, who's wanting that spot, who had bad luck in his heat race. But Perkle working on the 38 of Billy Gatlin. That's for that 3rd spot. But out front, starting to checked out from the rest of the field, the 11 of Matt Martin. And in the 2nd spot, the 14X of Josh Landers. They're side by side for 3rd with the 38 of Billy Gatlin with the advantage out of 2. Then it's the 6R Jacob Perkle in 4th. Battle for that last transfer spot starting to heat up. As we got the white flag one more time around for the 11 of Matt Martin.
Out of 4, taking the win, the 11 of Matt Martin. And second, the 14X of Josh Landers. Third, 6R Jacob Perkle. Fourth, 38 Billy Gatlin. And fifth, the 61 of Mitch McMillan. Touring Outlaw Modified Series B main number 2 coming out of the Speedway. Your front row, the 71 of Philip Houston and 24 Jacob Church. Second row inside. Second row inside, the 1-star Peyton Johansson and the 71M of Chad Milton. Third row, the 01X of Derek Scott Jr. The 51 Rusty Trevathan Jr. Fourth row, the 28L of Matt Deaver and the 87 Jimmy Littlejohn. Fifth row, the 32D David Cook and the 11R Ryan Vale. Sixth row, the 33C Carl Large Jr. and the 55M of Elliot Martin. Lineups good, going green next time around. Green flag, we're underway. The 1-star Peyton Johansson grabs the early lead down the back straightaway. Here comes the 71 of Philip Houston. Philip Houston's going to lead lap number 1. Then it's going to be the 1-star Peyton Johansson in that second spot. The 24 Jacob Church in third. The 01X of Derek Scott Jr. in the transfer spot. The 71M of Chad Milton. In the fifth spot, the 71M of Chad Milton in the fifth spot, trying to get around the 01X of Derek Scott Jr. for that last transfer spot. But out front, your leader, the 71 of Philip Houston out of Odessa, Texas. The 24 Jacob Church in second. 1-star Peyton Johansson in third. The 71M Chad Milton in that fourth spot, the transfer spot. On the outside looking in is the 01X of Derek Scott Jr. Halfway this time by. Battle for the lead starting to heat up with the 24 Jacob Church working that bottom side, trying to take a peek underneath the 71 of Philip Houston, but Houston with the advantage in turn number 1. Philip Houston, your leader down in turn number 1, followed by the 24 Jacob Church. This is the 71M. Chad Milton in the 3rd spot. The 1 star, Peyton Johansson in 4th. The 01X of Derek Scott Jr. in 5th. On the outside looking in with time running out. We got car around up against the tractor tire there in turn number 4, bringing out the caution. Caution on the Speedway for the 11R Ryan Ville. The lineup's good. Caution lights out. Going to go back green. Green flag. We're back underway. The 24 Jacob Church going to grab the lead out of turn number 2. Under the white flag, one more time around for the 24 Jacob Church. Up to the last transfer spot, the 01X of Derek Scott Jr. And that red and yellow 01. Out of turn number 4, taking the win, the 24 Jacob Church. And second, the 71 at Philip Houston. And third, 71, Chad Milton. And taking the last transfer spot, the 01X of Derek Scott Jr. CMP Pump Service, IMCA Sport Mod, B main number 1, coming out on the Speedway. Your front row, the 62, David Flanagan, and 9B, Billy Burt. Second row, the 26G of Austin Gooding, and the 849 of Clayton Reeves. Third row, the 15B of Brian Bennett, and 87, David Montgomery. Fourth row, the 07G of Walter Hamilton, and the 14, Todd West. Fifth row, the 99D, Daryl Franklin, and 28, Jarek Bransom. Sixth row, the 37X of Dylan Rivers, and 88, Connor Montgomery. Seventh row, 190, Vinny Rabosi, and the 6N, Nicole Torres. Eighth row, 44, Jeff Mueller, and the J12, Justin Freud. 16 cars, 12 laps. And Jarrett Bransom, 28. He's in a backup car, so he's in the back of the field. .28 Jarrett Bransom stalled over there top of turn number 2. Gonna see if he needs a push or a tow.
If you're standing along the railing on the ramp, we need you to find a place to sit, please. Kids right there along the railing on the ramp, we need you to find a place to sit, please. The kids in the baseball cap, right there along the railing on the ramp, we need you to find a place to sit, please. Green flag, we're underway. 26G Austin Gooding out front. Here comes the 07G of Walter Hamilton. Hamilton up to the second spot. There's the 9B of Billy Burt. Billy Burt in the third spot. The 849 of Clayton Reeves in fourth. Austin Gooding still your leader, but here comes the 07G of Walter Hamilton on the outside. Hamilton going to be your leader down in turn number 1. Gooding fighting back, going to be your leader in turn number 3. Hamilton fighting back. And turn number 1, back and forth battle for the lead between the 07G of Walter Hamilton and the 26G of Austin Gooding. Right now, the last transfer spot goes to 88 of Connor Montgomery. Halfway this time by your leader, the 07G of Walter Hamilton. And it's the 26G of Austin Gooding in second. The 849 of Clayton Reeves in third. The 14 of Todd West in fourth. 37X of Dylan Rivers in fifth. The J12 of Justin Freud off the pace there in turn number 4.
Gonna try to keep him coasting into the infield. He's gonna do it. We stay green. But the man on the move is that 28 of Jarrett Bransom. Caution on the Speedway. Caution on the Speedway there in turn number 2. The 9B of Billy Burt. And the 87 of David Montgomery. Green flag. We're back underway. Got cars around there in turn number 4. But out front still your leader, the 07G of Walter Hamilton. Dylan Rivers goes to the infield. We stay green. As we got 2 laps to go this time by. One more time around for the 07G of Walter Hamilton. Out of 4, taking the win, the 07G of Walter Hamilton in second. The A49 of Clayton Reeves in third. The 26G of Austin Gooding, fourth. 14 Todd West in fifth. 15B Brian Bennett. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a short intermission, and we'll come back with your A mains. Go visit concession stands, and don't forget, if you just need something cold to drink or some candy bars, go visit our souvenir stand. Hodges Auto Sale IMCA Stock Car A main coming out on the Speedway. Your front row, the 00 Justin Bruce and the 25J Danny Cavanaugh. Second row inside, the 83 Daryl Campbell and 29 Jack Bransom. Third row inside, the 5H of Lance Hansen Jr. and the 50 of Matt Gilliam. Fourth row inside, the 28 of Jarrett Bransom and the 116 Damon Hammond. Fifth row, the 5-star Brandon Taylor and the 59H of Chad Hurdle. Ninth row, the 81 of Chris Gallen and the 070 of Dennis Bissonette. Seventh row inside, the X13 of Mark Goldstein and the 11 of Cameron Cook. Eighth row, the 28J Justin Neighbors and the 09 Demetrius Carter. And running out the field, the 14S of Joseph Stewart. Big on green next time by. 20 laps to scheduled distance on this Hodges Auto Sale IMC Stock Car A main. Green flag, we're underway. Double zero, Justin Bruce leads them down the back straightaway. The 25J Cavanaugh on the outside. Danny Cavanaugh going to lead lap number 1 in the 25J. Justin Bruce in the 00 going to grab the lead down the back straightaway. Fighting back on the outside, the 25J of Danny Cavanaugh. Cavanaugh in the 25J. Still in that second spot. 83 Daryl Campbell in third. 29 Jarrett Bransom. 29 Jack Bransom. Trying to move up to that third spot with a good run. The 50 of Matt Gilliam. Right behind him. That 09 Demetrius Carter, one smoking, spraying for mosquitoes. But out front, your leader, the 25J, Danny Cavanaugh. But right behind him's the 29, Jack Bransom. Battle for the lead, the 83 of Daryl Campbell. Campbell working that bottom side. Daryl Campbell, your leader down the front straightaway. And it's the 25J, Danny Cavanaugh in second, 50 Matt Gilliam in third, 29 Jack Bransom in fourth. You're welcome. The 50 of Matt Gilliam up to second. Daryl Campbell still out front. 50 Matt Gilliam, you're in second. Then it's the 5-star Brandon Taylor in third. 5H Lance Hansen Jr. in fourth. The 25J Danny Cavanaugh in fifth. The 50 of Matt Gilliam working that top side, trying to get around your leader in turn number 4. Halfway this time by your new leader, the 50 of Matt Gilliam. He's going to bring the 5-star Brandon Taylor with him. They're going to be side by side down in turn number 3. Brandon Taylor working that bottom side. Matt Gilliam going to be with the advantage down the front straightaway. Lance Hansen Jr. in the 5H working the top side. Going to grab that second spot out of turn number 4. It's Gilliam, Hanson, Taylor, Campbell, and Bransom, your top 5. The 50 of Matt Gilliam, the green machine, still out front. And it's the 5H of Lance Hanson Jr. going to lose that spot to the 5-star Brandon Taylor. That's the 83, Darrell Campbell, with 5 laps to go this time by. That's the 29, Jack Bransom, in the 5th spot. Brandon Taylor doing all he's got to try to get around the 50 of Matt Gilliam, put some pressure on him in 3 and 4. Taylor still working that bottom side. Dennis Bissonette in the 07D up to that 5th spot out of turn number 4. A great battle up front between the top 3 cars as we're coming to 2 laps to go this time by. The 50 of Matt Gilliam still out front, followed by the 5H of Lance Hanson Jr. And it's the 5-star Brandon Taylor in 3rd, the 83 Darrell Campbell in 4th, 07D Dennis Bissonette in 5th. As we're coming to the white flag one more time around for the 50 of Matt Gilliam. Out of turn number 4, taking the win, the 50 of Matt Gilliam. 2nd, the 5H of Lance Hanson Jr. 3rd, the 5-star Brandon Taylor. 4th, 83, Darrell Campbell. Climbing out of the car, your winner, Matt Gilliam.
Test, test. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Test, test. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to ask everybody, if you would, be on your feet. These Touring Outlaw Modified drivers, they appreciate everything you do. If you have a flashlight, turn on your flashlight, show these guys some love. We appreciate everybody here. All right, your Touring Outlaw Modified series, guys. We appreciate y'all coming up and letting us invade your space and spend your Saturday night here with you. Be ready for a heck of a feature race. All right, race fans, this is your Touring Outlaw Modified Series A feature. If I could, y'all get everybody on your feet. If you have a flashlight on your phone, turn on your flashlight, show these guys some love. I guarantee they know it, they appreciate it. All right. Appreciate it, fans, appreciate it. Good job, guys. Good job. Good. How are you? All right. Appreciate it, fans. These guys appreciate it. I guarantee they do. Yeah. All right, these guys work every night, nearly out in the shop to get these cars ready. They put in a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. So we're going to go 4 wide here in just a minute. So y'all do me a favor and everybody stay on your feet and show these guys some love. All right, 4 wide salute to the fans. All right, man, you guys are awesome.
Just my children and my wife. Thank my lucky stars to be living here today. 'Cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free.
All right, guys, man, y'all are awesome. These guys looking out the helmet, they see y'all. They know what you're doing. They appreciate it, and I appreciate you guys showing some love here for these guys. Some of the top modified drivers in this whole part of the country, 700 horsepower. These cars are bad to the bone, so be ready. I guarantee you it's going to be a good race. All right, we're going to bring them to a stop here on the front straightaway. We're going to kill the motors, and we're going to let these guys sit here for a second. And I'm going to need your help on this one.
Across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston, and New York to LA, where there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say that I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know
Okay.
I'm free.
This is where I need you guys' help. I'm sure y'all have done this before, but I want to see you do it like you've never done it before. We're going to give these guys the command to start engines. So this is y'all's job. This is where the fans stand out. He may not can. All right, so I'm going to count 1 to 3, and when I hit 3, I want to hear everybody say, drivers, start your engines. I'm not even going to say anything. I want to hear y'all. and so do they. So, all right, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Your touring Outlaw Modified Series A mains on the Speedway. Your front row, the 2R Michael Risky. And outside him, the 82, your current points leader, the 82 of Max Eddie Thomas. Second row inside, the 130 of Chase Allen. And the 9 of Kevin Rutherford. Third row inside, the 11X of Wesleyville and 56 of Troy Taylor. Fourth row inside, the 73 of Jim Knight and the 410 of Justin McCoy. Fifth row inside, the 88 XXX of Clyde Dunn Jr. and the 13J of James McCrary. Sixth row inside, the 3 of Sam Cox and 22 of Gregory Muirhead. Seventh row inside, the 11 of Matt Martin and 24 Jacob Church. Eighth row inside, 14X of Josh Landers and 71 of Philip Houston. Ninth row inside, the 6R Jacob Perkle and 71M of Chad Milton. 10th row inside, 38 Billy Gatlin and 01X Derek Scott Jr. 11th row, the 51 of Rusty Trevathan Jr. and 33C Carl Large Jr. 12th row, 61 Mitch McMillan and 8C Kobe O'Neill has the caution lights out. Green flag, we're underway. Max Eddie Thomas, your leader, out of turn number 2 as they go down the back straightaway, followed by the 2R Michael Risky. Then it's the 130 of Chase Allen in the third spot. The 9 of Kevin Rutherford in fourth. The 11X of Wesleyville rounds out your top 5. But right now, your current points leader, the 82 of Max Eddie Thomas. Out of Wills Point, Texas, is your leader as they go into turns number 3 and 4. Caution on the Speedway. Caution on the Speedway for debris. For debris at turn number 1. Right before the caution came out, the 82 of Max Eddie Thomas is your leader. Getting the line that's called to him over the race here. We're getting the line back up, so we go back green on this Touring Outlaw Modified Series. Amen. I want to appreciate their staff for being here at Kennedale Speedway Park and all their racers for putting on a great show for us race fans. Green flag, we're back underway. '82 Max Eddie Thomas going to lose the lead down the back straightaway. No, he's going to regain it side by side with the 130 of Chase Allen. Chase Allen's going to slide up and cross back over to the 82 Max Eddie Thomas. Great battle up front. The 82 of Max Eddie Thomas working that outside. Going to put some car links over the 130 of Chase Allen. That's your top two. That's the 2R of Michael Risky in that third spot. The 11X of Wesleyville trying to take that third spot away from Risky. Michael Risky in the 2R in that third spot. Getting pressured by the 11X of Wesleyville. Here comes the 410 of Justin McCoy in the 410 of 56 of Troy Taylor on the move as well. But out front, your new leader, the 130 of Chase Allen out of turn number 2. But fighting back is the 82 of Max Eddie Thomas. Great battle up front between the 82 of Max Eddie Thomas and the 130 of Chase Allen. Back and forth battle as they go out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Chase Allen out front, followed by the 82 of Max Eddie Thomas. This is the 410 of Justin McCoy. Then 88 XXX of Clyde Dunn Jr. Out of nowhere up to that 4th spot. Chase Neal, the 130, starting to hit lap traffic in front of him out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Let's see if that's going to help the 82 of Max Eddie Thomas close some distance on him down the back straightaway. Battle for that 4th spot between the 56 of Troy Taylor and the 88 XXX of Clyde Dunn Jr. Those foes, they know each other very well. Halfway this time by. As our leaders go down in turn number 1 and 2. As they're slicing and dicing their way through lap traffic down the back straightaway, they go down to turn number 3. That's the 410 of Justin McCoy in that 3rd spot. 88 XXX of Clyde Dunn Jr. in 4th. The 56 of Troy Taylor in 5th. Chase Allen, your leader there in turn number 3, followed by the 82 of Max Eddie Thomas right there with him in turns 3 and 4, coming down the front straightaway. More lap traffic coming into play for your leaders as they go off of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Chase Allen and Max Eddie Thomas running 1 and 2, trying to make their way through lap traffic as they go down in turns 1 and 2. Max Eddie Thomas having a hard time getting around the 38 of Billy Gatlin. And it's starting to make him lose ground on the leader, the 130th Chase Allen. Chase Allen makes his way out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Has several car lengths between him and the 82 of Max Eddie Thomas, who's trying to reel the 130 of Chase Allen back in the closing laps. Here in this Touring Outlaw Modified Series A main. Two laps to go this time by. 2 more times around for the 130 of Chase Allen as he goes, oh, he clips the tractor tire there in turn number 1. On the white flag, 1 more time around for the 130 of Chase Allen. Out of 4, taking the win, the 130 of Chase Allen. In second, the 82 of Max Eddie Thomas. Third, the 410 of Justin McCoy. Fourth, 56, Troy Taylor. And fifth, the 88 XXX of Clyde Dunn Jr. Again, taking the win, the 130 of Chase Allen. Second, 82, Max Eddie Thomas. Third, the 410 of Justin McCoy. Fourth, 56, Troy Taylor. And rounding out the top 5, the 88 XXX of Clyde Dunn Jr. In victory lane, climbing out of his car, your winner, the 130 of Chase Allen.